The simplest approach to solve such questions is, you can see that we have 3 into 10 to the power 40, then squared. Okay, so 3 squared will be 9, 10 to the power 40 times 2, it will be 10 to the power 80, minus 5 times 10 to the power 80. Okay, we have to just use some laws of exponents. So I have used this. A to the power m times n is a to the power mn. Now both the powers of 10 are same. When they are same, then we can deal with the coefficients like these numbers directly. 9 minus 5 will be 4. So 4 into 10 to the power 80 is the answer. Okay, though it is written calculator allowed, but it can be solved faster without calculator.
Yes.
Okay, first question is clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, move on to the second one.
Sir, the
Hello?
screen is slightly blurred. Is it 10 to the power 96?
Yes,
So the
even I was
second.
thinking the same thing. Maybe it's my eyes or something, but yeah. Okay, now it's better.
Is it fine now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So could you go back to the first question again?
Do you have any doubt in
So
that
can
question?
we, yeah, so can we write it like 9 times 10 raised to 80? So is that correct?
Yeah. Okay, in the second question, a times 10 to the power k, where the value of a lies between 1 to 10. This type of notation is called as scientific notation. Usually this is used in physics and chemistry, okay, this term. Okay, can anyone quickly tell me that what shall I do with this question? Both the powers of 10 are different, so what should be my first step?
Sir, do you have to make the bases the same? Or like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I
So
think
for
we can
that, what should I
separate.
do?
Is it can be like so 3 into 10 raised to 97, we can make that 3 into 10 raised to 96 into 10, so then we can do that together and then we can put that in there. Can we do that?
Yes, yes, definitely we'll do that only. So 10 raised to 97 can be written as 10 times 10 raised to 96. I have to make sure that both the powers, like both the 10 to the power something, they are same. We have the same term over there so that we can take common and solve it further. So now I have 10 to the power 96, and this 3 times 10 can be solved. Okay, it will be simplified, so it will be 30 times 10 to the power 96 minus 4 times 10 to the power 96. 30 minus 4 is 26 times 10 to the power 96. Now we cannot write this as the answer because it is clearly mentioned. Give your answer in this form where a should be between 1 to 10. So I will rewrite 26 as 2.6 times 10 to the power 1. That is the scientific notation, and then it will be adjusted with 10 to the power 96. So my final answer will be 2.6 times 10 to the power 97.
Yes, sir. So what concept does this come?
This is no calculator.
Okay.
Okay, just let me know, is this font size fine or shall I make it more zoom?
So zoom in slightly, like some of the powers are blurred. Yeah, this is okay.
So with this zoom, we cannot see that symbol. Okay, I'll tell you from my side only. Okay, so in this question, it is very straightforward. We have to just write 6 times 10 to the power 30 over 8 times 10 to the power minus 12. So 6 by 8 will be 3 by 4, that is 0.75. And that will be 10 to the power 30 minus 12. So that will become 0.75 times 10 to the power 42. Now this is not the proper format in which we can report the answer.
Wait. So you got 0.75 by just simply dividing 6 by 8.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
6 by 8 when you will solve, it will give you 3 by 4, and 3 by 4 is 0.75. Okay, like few fractions which are very general, like 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 3 by 2, these values you can remember it directly. So now comes the point where there are high chances of doing a mistake. Okay, I'll show you both the parts. One set of students will write 7.5 times 10 to the power 43, and the other set of students will write 7.5 times 10 to the power 41. Which one is correct?
So I wrote 41.
So 41.
Okay.
41 is correct.
Madison, you also
Wait a
tell
second.
me which one you feel it is correct.
Sir, I think it's 43.
Okay. Raghav?
Just a second. It's like one of those things you have to think a second about. Yeah, I think it's 43.
Okay.
So it's 41, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is wrong. Okay. Let me remove this so that you can see it later also. I'll just
Okay, I see.
here, this is wrong and this is right. Okay. Now I'll tell you the reason also. It is 0.75. Okay. Forget about 42 for time being. 10 to the power 42, ignore it. 0.75 can also be written as 7.5 into 10 to the power positive or negative. That is the question. Okay. Like you can see that this 0.75 is a smaller number. Whenever a smaller number is written in the form of 10 to the power something, the power is negative. These are general observations. Like if I am writing 0.003, 0.0003 in the form of 3 into 10 to the power something, then since it is a smaller number, the power of 10 will be negative. Okay. I'll tell you the final concept also which school teachers tells, okay, and which you will find in book also. It is usually given in the book that when you shift the decimal towards the right, it means power will reduce, power will be negative. And when you shift the decimal towards the left, it is opposite. Personally, I find this approach confusing. It is difficult to remember the same thing and possibly everyone do the opposite in exam. Okay, So it is better to learn with a logic. If a number is smaller, it should have 10 to the power negative, which is kind of very obvious. If I write this as 3 into 10 to the power 4, then just think about the number. It will be 30,000. Okay, so the positive power of 10 gives me higher number and vice versa. That is how you will remember it. So very less chances that you will do mistake in this step. Otherwise, this is the most probable mistake, which we call it as silly mistakes. Okay, so many students I have seen, they write this as the answer and then it will be wrong. Okay, I hope reason is clear to everyone. Like this 0.75 will be written as 7.5 into 10 to the power minus 1. And then minus 1 plus 42 will be 41. That's why the answer will be 7.5 into 10 to the power 41.
Yeah, got it, sir.
Rajveer and Rishon, you were correct. So possibly you use the same logic. But yeah, this is better. Like this will be easy if you learn like this. And Rajveer, oh no, Raghav and Medicine, I hope it is clear now.
Yes, sir.
Next question. 25th term of the following arithmetic sequence. Very easy. Try to do it as fast as possible. Okay, Rishon has already given the answer. So I'll just write it down. 25th term will be 20 plus 24 times negative 3. The formula is an is equal to, or we use un. Un is equal to u1 plus n minus 1 d. u1 is 20, d is negative 3. Put it in the formula and get the answer. Minus 52 is the answer. This was also a no calculator question.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, everyone, is it done?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
In next question, we can use calculator. So an arithmetic sequence has first term 21, last term 1602. If the common difference is 17, how many terms are there in the sequence?
So,
Okay.
so you can use the sum formula n by 2 times 2a1 plus n minus 1d.
Yes.
Why
So
you're
how can
using
use it?
term formula? You can use the nth term formula also, no? Look, u1
Oh, yeah.
u1 is 21. The last term means I can call it as un as 1602. And the common difference is 17. Just use the formula for un. Un is u1 plus n minus 1d. 1602 is equal to 21 plus n minus 1 times 17. Now it is always preferred not to open the bracket in such cases. Okay, you can definitely do it, but I prefer not to open the bracket. So what will I do? 1602 minus 21 is equal to 17 times n minus 1. I will divide the same thing by 17. That will be equal to n minus 1. So I think
So was this a calculator question? Just curious because
it
you
was
kind
a
of.
calculator question.
Okay.
Yes, Rishon, your
So
answer.
it's 94.
Yeah, 94 is correct. When you will solve that 1602 minus 21 divided by 17, that will be 93. N minus 1 is 93, so the value of n will be 94. Okay. Everyone, is it finished?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next question. Fourth term 10 and 10th term 34 form simultaneous equations and get the required term. Fourth term can be written as a plus 3d is equal to 10. A plus 9d is equal to 34. Equation 1, equation 2, I'll do 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1 will give me 6d is equal to 24. That will give me the value of d as 4. So all of you can check the value of d. It should come out as 4. Then you can put it in any of the above equations to get the a value. So it will be a plus 3 times 4 is equal to 10. The value of a, that is first term, is 10 minus 12 minus 2. 20th term will be u1 plus 19d, which can also be written as a plus 19d. Will be minus 2 plus 19 times 4, 76, 74. 74 is the answer. Okay, so Rishan and Raghav have answered. Rajveer and Madison. Okay, so the first term is 13. Common difference is minus 3. S30 will be equal to, the formula is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. This is the formula for n terms. So S30 will be equal to 30 by 2, 2 times 13 plus 30 minus 1, 29 times minus 3. 15 times 26 minus 87.
So negative 61.
Okay. (26 minus 87) is negative 61 times 15.
So I got negative 915.
Yeah, negative 915 is correct.
And negative 9.
Yes, the same here.
Rishan?
Yes, sir. Same answer.
You got the answer for next question also?
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. An arithmetic sequence has u1, u20 find the sum of first 20 terms. This question can be done pretty much directly. We will be using that second formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus l. Okay, first term plus last term. So S20 will be equal to 20 by 2, 4 plus 130. So 10 times 134. That will be
That's 134.
Yes. Question number 9 is on that special series which we have discussed. Okay. So any one of you remember those formulas? Sigma n square, sigma n cube. Okay, I'll just show you the formulas first because now the upcoming questions are based on that only. So some space let me create here. So I'll write here only. First one is sigma n. Sigma n is the formula for sum of n natural numbers, 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on. That will be equal to n plus 1 by 2. The next one was sigma n square, sum of squares of n natural number, 1 square plus 2 square up to n square. That will be n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. And the last one is sigma n cube, sum of cube of n natural numbers, 1 cube plus 2 cube and so on. That will be n plus 1 by 2 whole squared. So sigma n and sigma n cube are almost same. The only difference is that square power, and sigma n square is bit different. Okay. Most probably the formula booklet which will be given, it will have these formulas, so you need not learn them. but for now, for these questions, you should have them written, and let us see the application. I'll be waiting for some time for you guys to get the answer. Okay, then I will show it. So have you written it? Is there anyone who is writing any of these formulas?
No, sir. So can you just explain one more time? I don't understand like the sigma n squared, sigma n cube, and
Okay.
is it just n+1 and it keeps going?
Yeah, I'll just write further. You were there in the last lecture or not? Were you there?
Yeah, I know. I joined late for one of the lectures. I was like, I joined halfway through.
Yeah. Okay. So please watch that lecture video also. Okay. I'll explain it
Oh,
now. No worries. Sigma means
yes,
summation. Okay. It means summation. It means sum. Okay. Now when
yes, sir.
I'm writing sigma n, so it is n natural number. So it will be sum of 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on up to n.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
When I say sigma n square, so it is sum of square of n natural numbers. So 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square up to n square. Okay, natural number starts from 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And when it is sigma
Yeah,
n cube, it will be sum of cube of n natural number. So sigma is a notation which you might have seen in statistics also.
yes, sir.
Okay, so that sigma over there is same, like over there also it was sum. Okay, so like if you look at the ninth question, okay, whoever knows how to solve it, you can carry on. I'm just doing the ninth question.
Sir, no. So
You-
in the bottom, don't we write r equal to 1?
Yeah, we can write, but like in the question, it is written a 1 to n.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 1 to n is default.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, when you are writing it in the question, you can write it down. But for learning purpose, I have said that no need to write the limits on sigma. Okay, unless it is some specific limit, then only write. Otherwise, for such cases, it is default. It is from 1 to n only.
Okay, sir.
Coming to the question, this sigma 5r plus 11, 5r plus 11 can be treated as general term.
Yes, sir.
Rajveer, you have anything to say?
No, sir.
Okay. 5r plus 11 can be treated as a general term. Okay. So I'll just take this sigma inside and I can write it
Yeah.
down as Sn is equal to 5 times of sigma r plus sigma 11.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the next step. All these are explained in that video. Okay, so do watch that last lecture's video. Now sigma r is equivalent to sigma n, whose formula we have just seen now only. So I'll write it down as n. It is going from 1 to n. Okay, so it is same as sigma n only. So it will be n plus 1 by 2 plus.
Sir, can't we just substitute r as 1 and 2 and 3 and then solve it?
Yeah, we can do that also.
Okay.
Okay, like for this particular question, you can see that they are asking the first term common difference, and they have given where the sum of first n terms is given by this. Okay, so particularly they are not asking us the sum. But if you look at question number 10, over there they are just asking us to evaluate, means we have to find the sum. Okay, so all of you please look on to question number 9. Question 9 is not asking us the sum. Okay, I want you to just do it as a practice to find the sum. But if we just stick to what is being asked in the question, they're asking first term and common difference. That can be done very well by putting the value of r as 1, then 2, and then 3. With that, you will get first and second terms, and from there you can do it. Okay, so I will be continuing with the sum. We are just doing it for practice. So it will be 5 times of this, and then the value of r, the value of this sigma 11. It can be written as 11 times of sigma 1. Sigma 1 means 1 plus 1 plus 1 n times. So it will be written as n only. So finally the value will be 5 times of n plus 1 by 2 plus 11n. So the one which I am highlighting, this is the sum of n terms, expression for sum of n terms for the question number 9. Let's say we have to find sum of 50 terms for the same. You have to just put n is equal to 50 in this and you'll get the answer. Okay, that is exactly we are going to do in the next question. Next question is the same question, but you see they are asking us to find up to 100. And if you see the general term, it is same for both. So question number 10 will have the same solution what I have written over here. And you have to just put n is equal to 50. That will be your answer. Coming to the solution for 9th question, we need to find the first term. First term is when we put r is equal to 1, I will get S1. S1 will be 5 plus 11. That will be 16. S1 will be same as U1. When I put r is equal to 2, I will get S2. S2 will be 5 times 2 plus 11. That will be 10 plus 11. That is 21. Now, here we are at a point where many students do a mistake. Okay, we need to get the common difference. Most of the students, what I have observed, they do 21 minus 16 and they happily write D as 5. How many of you think that it is right? And also, honestly, let me know if any one of you was thinking the same.
So I kind of was like, I thought that's the next step from here.
Yeah, because the common difference is what? We usually do S2 minus S1, means take the difference only. But you have to understand over here that this is not the term, this is the sum of n terms. So the first term, like if I have only one term, then sum of one term will itself be the first term only. But when I say sum of two terms, so this 21 is what? 21 is basically u1 plus u2 is equal to 21, sum of two terms, out of which the value of u1 is what? u1 is 16, u2 I need to find. So the value of u2 will be 5. u2 is 5. The second term of this sequence is 5. Is it clear?
So is D then 5 minus 16?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, anyone have any doubt in this? Medicine, you have any doubt?
No, sir, I got it.
This is a bit unacceptable initially because when we solve such questions, we usually deal with the n terms. But right now we are dealing with the sum of n terms. So that's why you have to understand this thing. And this is a very common mistake. Like these kind of mistakes are the one where you will not understand that you have done something wrong. Okay, because you will get proper answers and you will get all the steps after that also.
Yes.
So I have a good question. This topic, did you do it on like Saturday's class?
Saturday there was no class.
On Friday, I think.
Friday also means after Thursday there was no class. I didn't got time, so I didn't message about that extra class.
So then did I miss a class? Because I'm going through my notes and the last thing we did was um oh wait, we did it. No, we did logs.
Yeah, we did logs only in the last class.
But before we did logs, we focused on this concept once. So that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, we did like one or two.
Yeah.
Watch the recording again because it's like slightly difficult to remember.
No problem. We'll solve few more questions, so it will become easy gradually. Okay, but yeah, apart from watching recording, you have to solve few questions also. Then only you'll get clarity in how to solve. Okay, so the value of D for this will be 5 minus 21. No, 5 minus 16. So D will be negative 11. Okay, they were asking first term, so first term is 16 and negative 11. We are done. For the second question, for the 10th question, we need to find sum of 5r plus 11. So we have already obtained the expression for sum. Okay, this is how we have to do it. In the end, you will just put n is equal to 100 in that. So 5 times of 100 times 100 plus 1 over 2 plus 11 times 100. Calculators are allowed, so you can use your calculator, get the answer. It will be 5050 plus 1100. So the final answer is
26350.
26350. Okay, so is it clear? Just for a practice before moving ahead, I will give you one more question so that you get some idea about it. Because I can see that the next question is not on this. Okay. So all of you try to find sum of for n is equal to 1 to 50. Okay, take it as a question. You need to solve and get the sum of 50 terms for the sequence whose general term is given in this form. Now look, if you observe this, this is quadratic sequence. Okay, like directly in your school, I don't think they have introduced quadratic sequence yet. Okay, so it's fine. We can just apply those formulas and get the answer. But when it is about quadratic sequence, then there is the whole separate list of concepts which we have to do for it. But that is not required over here. Okay, can anyone tell me what should be the first step?
So can you just go slightly down a bit more? Yeah. So your camera is still covering the question.
No, I'm not talking about that question. The one which I have written with orange. Can you see that?
Oh, okay.
Okay, we are doing one more. I hope everyone is doing this question only.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we are just doing this one more question for practice to understand that application part. Okay,
Yeah.
so the first step is we will rewrite it as sigma n square plus 5 times of sigma n. If you want your steps to be clear, then write down the limits with a very small font size. Otherwise, you need not write it down now. Okay, first just understand the process. Then later on, you can just write the limits also. Sigma n square, it is straight away formula. The formula for sigma n square is n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. And 5 times of sigma n is also a formula. So that will be plus 5 times of n plus 1 by 2. So all are clear till this step.
Yeah.
Now the next step is we have to just put n is equal to 50 and solve. That will be the last step. Okay. So 50 times 50 plus 1 times 50 times 2 is 100. 100 plus 1 is 101 by 6 plus 5 times 50 into 51 by 2. Use the calculator and get the answer.
So is it 9900?
Let me check. So the first sum is 42925. The other one is 50 times 51 divided by 2 into 5 plus 42925. I'm getting 49,300.
I would have done so. I used another method, but yeah.
Look,
So
after
I got the
solving,
same answer.
you're getting the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this method is giving me this answer, yeah.
Okay. Look, if you want to solve it in one go in the calculator, then you have to use brackets. Okay, so that is the only thing which you have to understand while putting everything in the calculator in one step. Okay, so I hope that the application of formula is comparatively better now. Okay, in this document, there are like lots of questions for the first unit itself. I will see how many more questions are there which we can do. Like this sequence series, there are in between few questions which are almost related to that. Okay, tell me from your side only, frankly, that how many questions you can manage to solve before Wednesday. I'll include only those many questions.
Sir, I have to do a lot because I have a test on Wednesday on
The
sequences
same,
and
reasonably, maybe 3 of them.
Okay. Do one thing, just revise these questions by going through the document. Okay.